All right, welcome. I'm back here walking little Cody, and I just want to share something more on my mind. I know I shared a lot yesterday, and can you hear me okay? I'm talking a little bit soft, and this is kind of different. It's actually just something that I'm noticing as a little bit of a pattern, especially for ironically straight white men, which I myself am, and even more ironic, it's actually more predominant in men with blue eyes. And I don't know, it must be like some kind of a cultural thing, or I don't know. I don't know what the causation is. It probably does have a lot to do with the historical value in our role in society. Hold on, gotta. Well, actually, I'm good. I'm good. And all right, so get to the point. And the point that I want to make is something that I feel like I should share as a blonde hair, blue eyed, straight white man, because I feel like if the message is heard from me, then maybe it will feel less like an attack, or less easy for someone to just write off as ignorant because they're other, or for whatever reason. And so the message is this, is that I'm noticing a disconnect, um, a disconnect in understanding and means of communication. And I'll start by giving you an example of the other day. I was talking with a guy, an older guy, and I was talking about to him that, like, why I don't drink anymore. And the reason why I don't drink is because I don't, I don't handle liquor well. And I tried a lot, like in my young age, in my 20s. And it just seemed like more often than not, I would end up just having a bad night due to excessive drinking. And I eventually came to the conclusion that, like, my life is just better without alcohol. And so I was sharing this with this guy, and this guy's response to me was that he wanted to share with me. He actually had his AA book on hand, and a spare one, and he wanted to give it to me. And I was like, well, thank you, I appreciate the thought, but I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was kind of like giving it a gentle rejection, or no, saying no. And I guess I could have been more firm with that answer, but I said something like, oh, thanks, like, are you sure, like, I don't want to take this. And then he insisted that I take it, so then I accepted it. And it was not a good idea. It was actually kind of opening the door for him to start pushing more of his values on me, because about a week later he's messaging me like, hey, let's go to a meeting together. And also, like, at the same time, like, are we good? I feel like there's this I feel like there's something going on between us, and I want to clear the air. And at that point in my life, I was feeling more bold and ready to be blunt with this guy and be like, you know what? Yeah, like, there was definitely a change in the relationship, and here's what happened. Do you remember that other night when you gave me that book? I didn't appreciate that. For me, I was drawing a boundary right there, and you, like, doubled down and insisted. And the thing is, like, it wasn't that long ago that I was kind of in this same headspace, so I really understand where this guy is coming from. And I guess the message for it is that, like, we as the straight white men, but really this is a message for anybody who just kind of thinks this way, that in the way of thinking that's flawed, is that we don't know what's best for other people. And it's really unfair of us to try to impose our values onto other people. It's just super disrespectful, and we might not be doing it consciously, which is a huge issue because right now we're in a place where everyone wants to be, oversensitive, and we kind of struggle with the word no. And so, like the example I was using, I wasn't very clear with the guy to be just like straight up like, no, I don't want your book. No, thanks for the offer, but no. And I understand why too, especially for women in this situation. It is intimidating when men are physically more dominant and more capable of destruction and danger and stuff like that. So I understand why it's not easy. Sorry, Cody's pulling on me and I don't know why. I understand why it's not easy for people to speak up in these situations. But I feel empowered myself when I do. And I guess in a way I'm kind of sharing this message to help promote. It's, if you feel called to it, if you feel inspired to give it a try and just be practicing with the clear no's. When your answer is no, just be clear with that. Because the thing is, like I said, I was in this headspace not long ago where I didn't understand what these soft no's, or like taking the hint. I was not able to take hints. And so if it wasn't a clear no, then it was not a no for me. And I would try again and get frustrated with why the answer was always an unclear rejection. It's a little distracting about trying to walk the dog and talk, especially when I'm in a neighborhood where there's other people walking around. So that's why it's kind of choppy the way that I'm communicating this. I think that what I want to do, I'm so excited that I'm able to broadcast these lives on my phone finally. But I think that what would be better for me to do is find a time or find a place where I can be in solitude. I just like the idea of going on walks, being outside. That's the big thing for me, is that I want to be outside when I'm doing these videos instead of feeling like I'm locked in the house all day, or that I have to be inside in order to do what it is that I'm trying to do and bring out this message. So I think I might try again or retouch on this topic at a later time, but for now I'm pretty content with what I said. I think maybe I'll write it down, and then that way I'll have it like kind of planned and scripted, and it's more deliverable to the viewers to get an understanding of what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I guess I wanted to be the voice of this because I'm not hearing it from anyone else, or not enough at least, and especially not from, like, I think actually, like, I eventually learned this because there was a woman who, like an elder woman, a wise woman, who was able to effectively communicate this same message to me in a way that I could understand. And I think that for probably a lot of us straight white men, it's tough to hear You know, we get locked in our own heads with the frustration of the world, and really easy to you know, point the finger at others and say like, well, you know, this, that, and the other thing, they don't understand me. But brother, I do understand you. So that's why I'm trying to get this 2 cents out there. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video. I'm gonna wrap up the walk here. And thank you guys all. Love you.